Today, I'm going to show you guys how I went from struggling every single time and thinking about how to make a thumbnail to having a complete workflow, A to Z, that I no longer have to worry about, and how you can connect that to anything. Let's talk about it. So as you guys know, I've been obsessed for a very long time with Claude Code workflows. And what Skills have done is it's allowed you to make workflows even better because all you have to do is load a skill. And once you've loaded the skill, you know pretty much 100% that it's going to follow that skill. Okay, so how does this actually work? Let me just show you a quick demonstration. So if I do /skills, you'll see that I have this skill right here, the thumbnail skill. So what I can say is please load my thumbnail skill into this conversation. And this is, I've talked about this before, this is like when Neo in the Matrix needs to learn Kung Fu and they upload Kung Fu to his memory. I know that sounds crazy. I know it sounds like, I don't know, I can't really explain it, but I know it sounds weird. But genuinely, that is what it's like. Before continuing, guys, a very quick word from our sponsor, me. This is HarborSEO.ai, and this is a tool that I created for people like you who have a SaaS application or a blog or an e-commerce store and you need help with blogging. You discover keywords, you write articles, and we help you publish them as well. And we even have a link building tool which will help you build backlinks, and a link bait tool which will let you build pages on your website that will get you backlinks. And if you need a little bit more help, or if you want to push your tool a little bit more, you can also buy manual backlinks where we will actually fulfill them. And you can even get half price off the first 3 months with the code HALFPRICELINKS, and we will build those backlinks for you. Thank you for the attention. Back to the video. Okay, so look, finally it loaded the skill, right? So sometimes it struggles with this. So what you can actually do is in your memory, in the memory here, in project memory, we can say when, oh, I forgot to write on this. Okay, when I tell you to load a skill, actually load the skill. Don't just read it. And then I need to do Control S and then, no. Honestly, I hate this shit. Okay, so you need to do Control S and then that and then WA and then it writes out apparently. So I've got no idea if that actually worked, but let's see. So QA and then let's write memory, project memory. There we go. Okay. So I said, when I tell you to load a skill, actually load the skill, don't just read it. Perfect. So now it's actually loaded the skill, you can see here. So let me just show you a demonstration. I want to make a video about my new workflow that we have here, loading skills. Basically that you can make predetermined workflows that can literally replace your current workflows with automation. I need a thumbnail for this. Please use the Claude crab, right? And then we'll just take a picture of the Claude crab like that. And then say, cook me something good up. The idea is SKILLS.md files are changing my life. So I've already made the thumbnail that I want to for this video, but I just want to show you a quick demonstration, then I'm going to show you exactly how I make these workflows. The last video I made wasn't really about how I make them, so I want to show you in detail how to make one of these. Okay, so this is what it made. This is pretty good as well. So you can see I basically have given it my preset, right? So I give it an image of something, it needs to do another something, so it generates something on the right, and then at the top it has the big text. You might have noticed that recently this is kind of the workflow that I've been using for my thumbnails. Okay, now the first step you need to do is find a YouTube channel which talks about what you are trying to achieve. So I've talked about this before, for example, product management course you could search online. If you want product management, this is what I did originally for my product management stuff. Or, for example, Learn by Leo, who is a really, really good YouTube channel that is very succinct and talks about how to go viral. But not only talks about how to go viral, has actually gone viral himself. So you can kind of say, look, these videos clearly know what they're talking about. Okay, so let's see this one here. How to literally force everyone to click your video. So I click here, right? And then I can scroll down and I can go to transcript. And then what I do is I scroll down to the bottom here of the transcript. And then if you just kind of do that, then it'll highlight everything. So like highlight from the bottom to search in video here. And then Control C to copy. And then let's just jump on over to Claude and we'll do mkdir skill test cd skill test Claude -- dangerously skip permissions. And then we'll say, make me a skill to make thumbnails. Use the transcript below to understand how to do them. But then we need a few other things, and this is where things start to get really interesting. And this is where this video differs probably from a lot of other videos that you may have seen. So you can go to Gina.ai, for example. If you need images in your thumbnail, or if you need images for whatever you're doing, then you can go to Gina. Another example of a website that does this actually is Bright Data. Bright Data are really, really good for this. There's also a link to get a $20 free trial in the description of this video. Bright Data will scrape any website. So if you need to scrape Facebook, LinkedIn, Reddit, that kind of stuff, you can also scrape those websites, which can be a use case depending on what you're actually doing. Now, let me just give you a couple of examples of what I'm thinking of doing this, so maybe you can understand where I'm coming from. I'm also thinking of setting up Resend, right? And also Bright Data to scrape LinkedIn to find people who are in a certain company and then reaching out to them using Resend or potentially also LinkedIn messaging, depending, right? So Bright Data would be perfect for that. So definitely check out Bright Data. But because we're just doing a very simple scrape and all we need is images from publicly accessible websites, we're just going to use Gina for this. So I'm going to say, if you need images for anything, you can use Gina to scrape a website for their logo, for example. You can use internal web search to find their website plus info about them. Okay, beautiful. And then the other thing we need is image generation. This is where it starts to get super interesting, guys. Trust me, you're going to want to try this. It's absolutely amazing. So the really cool thing is that its ability to prompt is so much better than mine, right? I've tried to prompt this a million times. I'm really, really bad with prompting image stuff because I don't know the words that you need to know for image generation, right? So you can use whatever you want here. You can use REST, you can use Python, you could use TypeScript. Doesn't really matter. REST is probably the best, but I can't remember why, but I normally go with Python, but I'm going to try REST in this example, right? So I'm just going to press copy and then say, to generate assets, use, what is it? And also to generate the entire thumbnail, be incredibly specific in your prompting to generate the thumbnails. And then finally, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to train it a little bit, right? So I'm just going to take these images here, like that, and then say image 3 is also some examples of my previous thumbnails that are performing well. And then you can even give it titles, right? So these titles here did pretty well. Image 4 is examples of titles that have done well for me. Combine that with the transcript below on how to go viral to make me perfect thumbnails. So let's just quickly get a few more titles that have done well for me. So this one as well. So for some reason, I don't know what it is, but the whole something plus something thing does really well on my channel. I don't know why. Here are some other well-performing videos, titles. Just so you know, guys, if my camera is being weird, it's because in Ireland it's sunny for 1 minute and then it's no longer sunny. Never experienced anything like it. Like the UK is pretty bad for that, but Western Ireland, holy crap, it's absolutely terrible here for the weather. My poor fiance who moved here from Naples, Jesus. Okay, I don't know what it is with these plus things, but these are the only things that do well on my channel, so I don't know why. Okay, so put all these things together so you can make yourself a thumbnail. When I tell you to load the skill, you load it, put this in memory. So this is the entire skill that should be made, right? The only thing that's missing is a .env file. I would recommend using a .env for the Gemini API key. I'll just say that. I will set up a .env with Gemini API key plus Gina API key. So just code for that in mind. or make the skill with that in mind, I should say. Okay, so this says it's done, so I'm just going to quit out and then do, I should have done -C, actually it doesn't matter. So now if I write /skills, there we go, there's the thumbnail skill, perfect. Now let's add the .m file. Okay, so we're inside anti-gravity. I'm just going to put .m here, and then Gemini API key. I won't show this obviously, and then Gina API key equals, right? I'll just set those. Okay, so that should be set. Everything should work now. So let's just go to Claude and then do /skills. Just make sure it's there. Okay, it is. Please load the thumbnail skill. I'm just going to say physically load it. Don't just read it. Okay, so let's see if this creates something. So make me a thumbnail for a video about Claude Code, SKILLS.md files, and how they're changing the game when it comes to using Claude Code in a specific way, specific workflow, allowing you to achieve much more complex workflows than before. Okay, so let's just see if this works. This has been about 10 minutes, and has replaced my ability to make thumbnails for myself. So just think about that. That is a skill that was taking me 45 minutes a day, I would say. Okay, guys, so this is something that happens a lot, all right? So just be careful with this. This here, God mode, right? If you go into the skill, it says God mode right here as examples. What I suggest you do is you remove examples, right? You don't actually really want examples. Sometimes it's okay to use examples, but generally speaking, what it will then do is it will just do the same example every single time, right? So I'm just going to remove that too, so that it doesn't have anything to go on. Okay, beautiful. So now I'm going to say, I'm just going to do clear. I'll just copy the prompt, do clear, and then I'll just do the same thing. Oh wait, sorry, load the thumbnail skill. You don't want to give it bias in the skill. Trust me, it doesn't work. When you give bias to AI, it just does the same thing over and over, right? It just follows what you have as an example. Okay, so this is the thumbnail that it's going for, right? Title suggestion, Claude Code plus SKILL.md equals unlimited custom workflows. Pretty good title. And then thumbnail text, SKILL.md, game changer. It's okay. Dark terminal aesthetic with a glowing SKILL.md file icon, Claude Code, logo /mark, code snippets floating, dark theme, dark navy black background, neon sign accent, Claude Terra's cotter orange glow. Okay, fine. What is SKILL.md, etc., etc. So let's see. Now remember, this is something that I've just replaced 30 minutes of work a day in 10 minutes, right? So now what I'm trying to explain to you is that you should try and find these things for yourselves. I made it so I could even edit my own videos. Now, I'm not doing that because I actually don't like the result. It felt too inauthentic, to be honest with you. You can tell it's edited by AI, but you know, what's possible is just absolutely absurd at this point. So let's see what it came out with. Open it for me. Let's see how close this is to my original designs, right? It's decent. It hasn't got the top bottom thing done very well, but you can see it's kind of there with the design, but it needs a lot more work. However, it has done a very, very good job with titles, right? So now what I can do is I can use this for titles and the other one for thumbnails, because this is coming up with good titles, and the other one, my original one that I made off camera, like yesterday or whatever, is much better at making the thumbnails. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. These workflows are absolutely absurd. I'll probably make a load of workflows and release them if people want me to, but thank you so much for watching. If you are watching all the way to the end of the video, you're an absolute legend, and I'll show you what this can do, I promise you. And I'll see you very, very soon with some more content. Peace out.